Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Welcome to yet another beautiful video. Yeah, okay. So if this is your first time stopping by, hey, my name is Nelly and this is Nelly's Real Diary. Please do well to subscribe to the channel, click on the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section, okay? Well, today I just wanted to talk with you guys, okay? So in this video I'm going to be making an announcement, okay? That is something coming on, okay? But I want to talk to you guys. There's this story, okay? You guys already, my son is 15 years old now, and from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I shared a video with just truly Lily Pops TV talking about autism that my son suffered, okay? And if you have followed me on this channel, you would have seen so many progress reports I have been giving, snippets here and there that I've been sharing on this channel based on my son, okay? And now, why am I sharing this story? Now, 15 years ago, I had this child, and a very healthy looking child, very cute baby, there was no complication during the pregnancy. There was nothing was wrong. All the time I went for antenatal, every checkup I went for, everything was looking good, okay? So it wasn't like there was any episode I did not have any episode or face any challenge during whilst I was pregnant with this boy. But I gave birth to him, and then I began to notice things, okay? Now remember that he is not my first child. I have conceived, given birth to my first daughter. So all the milestone I saw my first daughter, attain at every stage of her life that she needed to attain, she was able to meet up with all this milestone. And coming down to my son, I found out that there were delays. Okay, there were a little struggles. And when did I found that? I actually found that very, very early. I noticed it, but at that point, it is very, very possible for you to just wave things, wave things away, not call it anything, or thinking that, like we think, every child, of course, is different. Every child attains milestone differently. So based on that, and based on the situation around me at the time, that I just lost my mom, and dealing with all of those things, and being in this new space, being in this new level of my life, on stage of my life, with what I'm experiencing, dealing with a toddler and then a newborn, everything, it was so overwhelming. It was so overwhelming, thinking, okay, I'm just new in this marriage. Who knows, maybe my husband's side, maybe they have delay, they have delay, in in growth, okay? Maybe, who knows, maybe my husband doesn't talk too much. Maybe it is from the family, maybe it's a genetic thing, maybe I don't need to worry, and all of that. Now it started from he was not able to sit down, as at the time, you start sitting up a baby from that 6 weeks, right? You start sitting up a baby, 2 months, you start sitting them down, rubbing their waist, making sure that they can sit on their own. He could not do all of those things. And then when I shared the concern with some persons, they were like, don't worry, he's going to sit. It continued to when he was 3 months, continued to 4 months, he was not sitting, and it became a concern to me. And one day, now I remember going to the hospital to check him and said, everything is okay, man, don't worry, this baby is healthy, he's okay. I came back and I was like, okay. He was around 6 months old. Then one day I decided that, you see this sitting, you're gonna sit anyhow, we're gonna do it, okay? You're gonna just have to sit down. So it got to a day I had to sit him down, because usually when I sit him down, try to sit him down, to place pillows around him to help him secure, hold himself. He was not holding himself, he was not able to control himself. So, and that day it was like, it was overwhelming, and I decided to allow him fall. So he fell. As he fell, it pained him. I now sat him up again. Though he was crying, I sat him up again and allowed him to what? To fall again. And then by this time, when I sat him up, he was able to hold up himself. He was trying not to fall. You see, from there, he now picked up. He picked up. What did I say? It wasn't 6 months. This was not like 6 months. This was like around 4 3 4 months, because of my mother's death. I had to go for christening, like what you people call christening. We call it child dedication. I went I went for child dedication like in a month, because I had to go bury my mom, right? So we went for the child dedication early, okay? So by the time we came back, we've already gone for dedication so that we can enable us attend, go for the burial. So it wasn't 6 months, it was around 2 months, 3 months thereabout, after we might have come back from the burial. So that was how he started sitting comfortably, and then before you knew it, he started crawling. So he sat and crawled and started walking before 1 year. So in that area, I would say he was not, there was nothing like delay. But when I started noticing this delay was when he was around a year, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, when he was supposed to be, doing these gestures children give, trying to mimic you, all of those things. He was not doing it. And then that was when it was done on me that I needed to, start going to the hospital. And back then, autism was not a thing, that it was not like a medical thing, it was not being diagnosed or something. So we're just going to the hospital, they will do hearing tests, they will they we got to the point where we had to buy hearing aid. They did all the hearing tests and he was able to hear. There's this way they do the hearing test. They have to use things like stainless, those things make noise and see if he would turn. He was turning. So, and all of that, they sent us to different types of medical tests, which we did. We went to Lagos, we went to Enugu State, we were traveling, we were going, we traveled abroad, we bought hearing aid. That time, hearing aid was, if you're using hearing aid, you know that you have the box. So we bought hearing aid, but at the end of the day, that hearing aid did not last up to 2 weeks. Everything was destroyed, because it was not only that he was not, communicating. He was hyperactive. He was in this world of his own. David can be all by himself, so busy, so lively, so happy, singing, playing just by himself. If the building is collapsing around him, he doesn't notice that. It only comes to you maybe when he's hungry or when he needs something, So it got to that point. What am I trying to tell you? If you are a special needs mom out there and you have been struggling, you have been, trying to figure out, I know that the problem that we are dealing with now, dealing with special needs parents, okay, is we live in denial. A lot of parents are living in denial. They believe that this will pass. They believe that it's a phase that will pass. Of course, it is a phase that will pass only if you do the needful, only if you do the right thing. People, there is this saying that goes, early dictation is the best approach to anything you're dealing with. If you're dealing with any form of challenge, early dictation is always the best. So what am I sharing this story today? David is 15 years. That same boy, I was going everywhere, every hospital, I will be there, except you're not telling me that this place is a hospital. I'm going everywhere called hospital. I'm not missing any appointments. I was dealing with this thing and I had my third child. So what am I saying? That same boy is free from autism today, and it is because of the approach that we decided to take. It wasn't easy, but today we are happy that we how far God has brought us. And I cannot say that what we did, I cannot leave this particular most important thing. God delivered my son from this autism. Today David communicates. That boy that wasn't talking, that boy that, it's not like he was talking. There are so many cases. There are people that have speech, but they don't have behavior. All right, there are some that have behavior, they do not have speech. In fact, I don't think there's anyone that has behavior, because it goes hand in hand. But David was dealing with speech, and he was dealing with behavior. So, what am I saying? Today, to the glory of God, God has delivered David. Not only does he have, David can communicate everywhere. I carried you guys along when we went to his school, when they had verdict mass. David, my son, participated and he got to the finals, right? David, I enrolled him in a holiday class outside his school, outside people he did not know, and he was able to go to that lesson. And every day he comes back, I ask him, what were you taught? And he will be able to explain, this is what they taught them, this is what they taught them, and this is what they taught them. Are we there yet? We are not there yet, but we trust God and we are confident. It gives me confidence that one day this boy will get into the university and live there and mingle. David was able to make friends from this class. He told me that he has made friends, told me their names. I was able to meet them, and all of that. I'm seeing him integrate into the society. I'm seeing David do the things like marvels me. He uses words that I cannot even imagine or fathom. The way he arranges his words, his choice of words are amazing. Like, I am always surprised, the way he's able to have conversations with his siblings, argue, quarrel, fight, all of those things that you want to see from a child. He is now at that place where I can trust that this boy, I do not have to have fear to babysit him, or have fear that I'm going to monitor him, or how is he going to integrate into the society, how is he going to do this, how is he going to achieve this, how is he going to be when he finally gains admission, is he going to, all of those fears that as parents we have. To the glory of God, I am here to share, because after that video I did with Lily Pope, I got a lot of parents on board, like especially those of them that live in the diaspora. Honestly, my heart goes out for you, because I know the challenges you face. I know how difficult it is. Like, every now and then, why I have not done any follow-up video concerning this particular topic is because I am always busy. You guys, you do not even know the half of it. Despite me coming out here, making vlogs, giving you food content, or sitting down to, talk to you about one thing or the other, or doing my catering job, my catering business, I still have mothers. I have parents that are on my DM. I have parents that I am helping. When they are overwhelmed, I am the person they call most of the time. So I have people I am dealing with offline here, and most of these parents do not want to bring them up on, share most of their stories on here. So I have come to a conclusion that dealing with them individually is always taking a toll. Okay, you can imagine, if you are somebody, if you live in Nigeria and you're making call with somebody who lives abroad, you can understand what I'm saying. They talk for hours. Like, you spend a lot of time you use and do something, here you will be talking and talking. And just imagine if you're talking to a heartbroken parent, a heartbroken mom who do not know what next to do, who, like, I'm doing everything humanly possible to make sure that things are going well, but at the end of the day I end up not seeing any result. So you can imagine dealing with that situation. And trying to talk trying to talk with different people, helping them. I want to encourage you, because yours truly here have been able to help a lot of parents. Like, I got a call from Sweden the other day, FaceTiming me to see one of the children, one of the kids I helped. Oh God, one of the kids that was brought to me. That boy was brought to me here when he was almost 2. That boy is 14 years old right now, and he is good. The parents were so happy that they had to call me. I was communicating with this boy like normal. I'm telling you, that boy did not have speech and he didn't have behavior. But today, to the glory of God, he is okay. They were living here, now they have moved to Sweden. So the boy is okay. And I cannot even begin to mention countless people that we have helped, because dealing with a special needs mom is a lot. And if you know any special needs mom out there, you see them, please do give them a hug, because they are really going through a lot. Why am I making this video? I'm making this video because I have decided to start up a foundation, or set up a platform for where these parents can come under one umbrella. Because dealing with all these parents over the years, I have noticed that I'm trying to divide myself, be here for this person, be here for this person, be here for this person, be here for this person individually. Sometimes they are overwhelmed. So I have decided that I'm going to bring everybody under one umbrella, where you can share your struggles, okay? Where you can share your ideas, where we can all learn together, where you can share your struggle, and somebody else going through the same thing or have gone through the same thing can help, can give you an advice. When you are overwhelmed, you can make a video and just send on the platform, and people can encourage you. People can also tell you, advise you on what to do. Honestly, I'm just trying to build a community where these people can find help and feel like that they belong, okay, that you are not alone. So if you're watching this video and you know any special needs mom, please share this video with them so that they can join this platform. And with time, as time goes on, we can meet up, have a conference where we can come, bring speakers that can, also encourage you in this community. In this community, we're going to be having speech therapies, behavioral therapies, whatever. We're going to have them in this platform. Even if you live in the diaspora, a therapist can be assigned to you, because one of the issues I see that people living in diaspora are facing is trying to get a therapist, trying to meet up appointments and all of that. So we can get you a therapist. That is, if you are willing, we can get you a therapist online therapist that can work with your child. Okay, so this is what this community is all about, and this is what this video is all about. So if you're seeing this video, please, and you know any special needs mom, share this video with them. Leave me a DM, leave me a comment in the comment section, or send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram name will be on the screen and in the description. Send me a DM on Instagram so that you can be added to that group. Let us begin to change lives, okay? Because why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I am passionate about changing the lives of these children. Now, what are the dangers of neglecting these children and just sweeping it off, not doing anything? Is that as time goes on, the more these children grow, like this child I worked with, I did not work with that child. I was not able to work with that child, because we cannot also work with your child without your permission. So I saw this child, and I knew immediately I saw this child, I knew that this child was a special needs child. And then I tried to book appointments with the parents, with the mom, to if we can be of any help. She said no, that she knows that her child is a special child, this one, that one. That time, this boy was around 13, 14. He was about entering 14. Today, that boy is 17 years, and nothing has been done. Now, she's not telling me that, please, can we help? This boy is 17 years. There's an age limit. That is why we say early dictation is better when you begin to act. Now, let me tell you, therapy, dealing with special needs is not easy. Therapy is not cheap. But in this platform, we are going to try to make it available for you. If you do not know, I am a trained speech and behavioral therapist. I have a lot of therapists I'm working with. I assign to families. I assign to different children. A lot is involved. A lot. It takes a lot. Okay. So what am I saying? I am saying that if you have a special needs mom, a special needs mom that is going through a lot, that is, that needs our help, please share this video with them so they too can, come on board. Let's make the world a better place. Let's help save a lot of these children. Let's help these families. A lot of these families are facing broken homes because of they have special needs. Some homes are broken because of they have special needs. Either the parents can no longer, either the father can no longer deal or something. But here we can make it all better with God on our side. That child is not a waste. That child is not a mistake. That child, I'm telling you, can achieve all. That child can achieve, can get to their highest maximum potential in life. That is only if you begin to do the right thing. So this is what I am here to say to you. I hope you guys found value from this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you're a special needs mom, please send me a DM, leave me a comment in the comment section. Let's get talking, okay? I know that with God on our side, the Lord has laid it as a burden in my heart, and I know there is a reason, okay, that I'm coming out with this information for you guys. Hopefully, yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye guys.